Hello and welcome to Atlantic Sessions. Well, almost. Unfortunately, you can't be with us up here in the beautiful North Coast. We're going to miss you, and we miss live music as much as you do. So we at Snowwater and Causeway Coast and Glens Council thought we would bring the festival to you. We have 3 programmes for you with some of our headliners this year and also some messages and videos from festival family and friends. So get yourself a wee cup of coffee or a glass of something regrettable. In this first programme we'll have performances from Joel Harkin, from Roe and Ports amongst others. But first of all, let's kick off with an artist who brought nothing short of magic to Portrush Town Hall a couple of years ago. Let's set sail with Malojian.
Got the feeling down and all alone, and there's nowhere around that feels like home. All those empty mouths are talking, all those vacant eyes are gawking. Took too much and now I figured out what this holy show is all about. In a plastic sea I'm floating, a fantastic dream is loading you. I'm walking away, singing a love song. I'm walking away. A recycled heart is better than a disciple's part in a broken plan. All those sacred houses falling, a forsaken voice is calling you. I'm walking away, singing a love song. I'm walking away. I'm walking away, singing a love song. I'm walking away, singing a love song. I'm walking away.
How's it going, folks? Matt McGinn here. Hope you're experiencing a lovely 2020 Atlantic Sessions. I had the honour of headlining one of the nights in this time last year, and I have to say the memory of it has carried me through 2020. It really was one of my last shows that I've done. The tour was set to start off in March, April and May in England, and so you know what happened there. But it's a lovely memory to have. It really was. Joined on stage by Ray Maguire, by Wolfie Gilbert, an incredible band, and Miss Ciara O'Neill to sing this song, Bubblegum, that I'm going to try for you now. So thanks to Atlantic Sessions for having me back, even in the virtual realm, and hopefully we'll see you very soon. Mommy, I like Johnny down the street, but I don't know if he likes me. Mom, I like Johnny down the street, but I don't know if he likes me. Went to the shop this morning, first time I tried bubblegum. Home for dinner, and Daddy made it back before the curfew come. They played John Lennon R.I.P. Top of the pops this evening. Imagine it was #1. Happy Christmas, war is over. Mommy, I like Johnny down the street, but I don't know if he likes me. Mommy, I like Johnny down the street, but I don't know if he likes me. Daddy pinned up Bobby Sands for me, right next to my Madness poster, in our house in the middle of our street. They blew up another bar last night, and I heard the soldiers searching. Johnny said they might call off school. Johnny said, I can't talk to you. Mommy, I like Johnny down the street, but I don't know if he likes me. Mommy, I like Johnny down the street, but I don't know if he likes me. Mommy, I like Johnny down the street, but I don't know if he likes me. Mommy, I like Johnny down the street, but I don't know if he likes me. I didn't do my lessons right, I'll have to rush it in the morning. 3 riots up the street tonight, the hunger strikes have started.
Sasha, Samara, welcome to Atlantic Sessions.
Thank you.
I am terribly sorry we've got to do it a bit differently this year. We can't have you performing on stage, but it's great to have you here. And how have you been getting through this year?
It's certainly been weird. So last year I was awarded a place on Scratch My Progress at the OES Centre, which was super cool. So that whole year from last September up until May of this year was meant to be a lot of building momentum and learning lots and getting to meet lots of new people. And then of course in March, that was all just cut short. But I've come out of the COVID depression of like, oh gosh, when is anything ever going to happen again, to feeling a little more hopeful about the future now.
Good. I mean, after you won Scratch My Progress, momentum was really, really building for you. And then like everybody, it kind of had to shut down. So like, how are you creating this year? What are you doing? Are you writing? Are you recording?
I've been trying to do a bit of writing, and I've also been learning how to produce myself, because I think it is super important for like girls and women to like learn those technical skills, because you know, a lot of the time we end up leaving it to someone else, and having autonomy over your own work is like so important to getting the sound you want. So I'm like learning how to produce, writing some new songs, and ready to, you know, get them out into the world hopefully soon.
Good. So tell me then, what is the big plan? When everything kind of opens up, what is the big plan for you?
Like my big dream at the minute is to record my first EP, release it to the world, and you know, make a music video maybe, who's to say. But yeah, really like my ultimate goal and dream is to tour. I love performing, I love meeting people and connecting with people, and like that interaction between you and the audience where they're hearing your songs and responding to it, and then like getting to hear people afterwards talking about how it like intertwines with their own life is so cool. So I'm like really, really want to tour. That's the big dream, the big next step, as it were.
feel. You are in control of what you think is real, and I am in control of if I stay. I want to, but I know you'll never change. Point it out, you brush it off. You have had enough of my worries, of my doubts. I tried to break them down, but try as I may, I can't fix you. I'll keep falling short. My love is just a band-aid peeling off. Actions fail you, your talk is cheap. Still I let you run back to me, and I'll hold your problems until they fall asleep. You are in control of what you see, but you shut the console down and you won't speak. Something else takes over in your head. It brings me down and follows us to bed. Why am I still here? I never learn. You cannot heal a boy who thinks that he deserves to burn. Point it out or won't see it through. Still I'm in love with you. Push me out and make me cry. There's nothing left inside. But try as I may, I can't fix you. I'll keep falling short. My love is just a band-aid peeling off. Actions fail you, your talk is cheap. Still I let you run back to me, and I'll hold your problems until they fall asleep. I call it out, I call it off. I have had enough of your worries, of your doubts. I tried to break them down, but try as I may, I can't fix you. I'll keep falling short. My love is just a band-aid peeling off. Actions fail you, your talk is cheap. Still I let you come back to me, and I'll hold your problems until they fall asleep. Actions fail you, your talk is cheap. Still I let you come back to me, and I'll hold your problems until they fall asleep.
Stevie, you beautiful big man, how you doing?
Oh well, Joe, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Stevie, it's terrible, we can't be down here this year. How are things down here during lockdown for you?
It's been hard enough. Missing a lot, missing this wee bar here. We used the big bar down the front, you know, missing the wee local bar, you know, and missing the live music a lot as well.
I mean, we are gutted we can't be here, and like this venue has seen some astonishing gigs over the years. What are some of your highlights?
Well, the highlights from this wee bar here would be the Bonnevilles. We had two people standing up there, drumming and playing their heart out. And this, normally the Bonnevilles would play in the big bar downstairs, £7, £8 in. We done a free gig in here. You couldn't get moving. I mean, couldn't get moving. And they were looking in the windows, and the atmosphere was unbelievable. Like, the chances of seeing that coming back again is nil. I mean, for a long, long time. But that, I would say the Bonnevilles was that was one of my favourite ones in this small bar here. But then there was one down the stairs where you had all the, I think it was Joshua Burnside and a couple of them other guys all playing. That was really good as well. But in this smaller bar here, I think the Bonnevilles would have been my favourite.
What do you see for the future, Stevie? Now, when do you think we're going to have live music back, or we can have Atlantic sessions back here?
I would like to see it unlocking as soon as possible. Even that we have gigs in the pipeline booked for November and gigs booked for December that we haven't cancelled yet because we're praying and hoping that that actually comes off. But realistically, the chances of it coming off is nil. No, but I would say, in my eyes, I would say we'll be lucky if we have the Atlantic Sessions, not this year, but even the following year, because it's not just the music's there, but people want to dance, they want to move about, they want to talk to their friends, as they say they haven't maybe seen from the year before. So it's hard for people to come to a gig and sit down. Yes, there is sit-down gigs, you know what I mean, but you don't want to see sit-down gigs all the time. But at my age, it'll be next November, December, if then, before live music comes back as the way it was. You know what I mean? It's the way it was.
Well, Stevie, I hope you're wrong about next year, because we want to come back, we want to put on some gigs in here. And I think I owe you a couple of DJ gigs, don't I?
I think you do, yeah. You do.
For free, no?
No. You have to pay me this time. Have to pay me this time.
Hi Atlantic Sessions, it is Lauren from Brand New Friend here. I'm coming to you from my bedroom at home on the North Coast right now. 3/5 of our band are based here, and that is why the Atlantic Sessions is so special for us. We've been lucky enough to be part of the festival quite a few times, and every year it just gets more and more special. Some of our favourite memories are supporting All Twins at the Atlantic Bar. That was one of the nights that was curated by Phil Taggart, and it was just an incredible gig. And of course our headline show at Causeway and Portrush was also a really, really rowdy and sweaty and special night. So we can't wait for those gigs to return, for live music to really come back. But until then, we hope that you love the virtual festival this year, and we are sending lots of love. We hope everyone stays safe, and we will see you again very soon.
Stars, and I purposely make wishes through the window of her car. You spin me faster than I can ever spin myself. The missing puzzle piece I do believe belonged to someone else. And the stories that you told me, well, they're all coming true. And I just can't shake the feeling that I won't get over you. And the pictures that you drew of me, you painted a smile. It's the first one that I see in weeks, but the last one for a while. She said so. I guess I know. I hate it when you have to go.
Great to have you up here with us.
It's great to be here.
It's been a funny year, hasn't it?
Big time, mate. Very strange.
How's it been for you not playing and stuff?
It's been okay. Just keeping myself busy and watching too much television. So.
Yeah. You got any writing done or anything, or recording, or?
Yeah, I started writing again because I hadn't for a long time, and when we put the album out, I became very aware of the fact that I had no more material.
Yeah.
So, and I wasn't working. I was furloughed at the time, so I had the time to do it. So I just started kind of doing it again. I only have a couple of wee things, one new song written and a couple other wee ideas. But for ages, I'd convinced myself that I wasn't going to write again because I had no more songs. But apparently, I do. So we're not so bad. We get another album or two out of me yet. Yeah. I hope.
I mean, it's strange not being able to kind of promote anything, especially if you release a single or an album.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's you know, there's a kind of niceness to it as well, in the sense that like everybody's kind of banded together and things like the Bandcamp Friday and stuff like that. Everybody kind of rallies behind it, and I suppose, you know, when you do put out a song now, everybody's probably going to be online anyway because they're not out.
Yeah.
Or you'd hope they'd not be out anyway. Yeah. But yeah, no, without live, it's like a different ballgame altogether. You know, that'd be the main way of pushing it, and you just don't have it now. Like
you're no stranger to Atlantic Sessions. Why do you think it's important?
It creates a listening audience. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of gigs that you go down to, and you're there to see the band, you're there to listen to them or the artist, and it's just a load of chat and you're trying to listen through that. Whereas when I came down to the Atlantic sessions last year, I was playing in a cafe, and as I was setting up, people were talking. But as soon as I started playing, you know, there was attention and people were listening and caring about the music. And I went to a couple of gigs after it, and it was the exact same vibe. And that's what I want as a performer, and as a spectator, that's what I want as well. You know, and there's not many like festivals that you would go to that cater for that kind of experience. You know, festivals like the Atlantic Sessions play a really important part of keeping live music like really good.
Good. And are you planning anything next year? Have you anything in the pipeline?
Yeah, I did an album a couple of years ago that I never put out because it was kind of weirder, kind of like electronic and folk kind of fusion stuff.
Wow.
But on my way to Dingle, all my gear got stolen that I used to perform that stuff live, and so I says, well, I'm not gonna put this weird electronic record out if I don't have the gear to play it with. And so it just kind of sat there. But there's some early versions of songs from my album that I put out in May, Never Happy, and kind of a different style, and some other songs from around that time. And I think kind of deluxe albums are weird, where it's the same album again except with 2 or 3 extra tracks. So it's kind of like an answer to that in place of it. It is a different record, but it's a snapshot of what I was able to do in 2016, and so, you know, I'm going to put that out. I want people to hear it. So
good.
I've got
Well,
that.
hopefully we have Atlantic Sessions next year, and you come along, debut for us.
Listen, if I'm asked, I'll do it 100%.
Good lad.
Mark, I've been listening to your record and thinking about Berlin. An hour to throws, calling out, singing. That song we swore we would father, but just never took the chance. Maybe spring then I will visit and talk. Of our romance, of our romance, of our romance, with the truth you have accepted, but I cannot get down. What will be sang to my cherish when I'm put in the ground? When I'm put in the ground, a train underwater, or a coyote song, a ship in a boat. Light pollution.
Mark, I've been listening to your record and thinking about dying. When you're here, let's put a day aside and do some writing.
The North Coast has such a rich legacy and influence in musical history gained in no small part by the great Sam Henry. As a musician, Sam had an important role to play, passing on his passion for traditional song, but even greater still as a music collector. It is estimated he collected in the region of 800 songs within a 20-mile radius of his hometown of Coleraine. Without his commitment to preserving these songs, many of them would have been lost forever. This music, unique to Ulster, continues to influence artists across the globe to this day, over a century later. Such is his importance that Alan Lomax, the first to record blues and folk icons such as Leadbelly, Muddy Waters and Woody Guthrie, said of him, "My job had been to glorify American sounds, but here was something that was far more delicate, more ornamental, far more expressive than anything I had heard in my life."
Hey Ro, how are you doing?
I'm all good, yeah.
Wild cold, isn't it?
It's freezing.
Well, here, how have you been doing this year? Have you had to cancel many plans, many gigs?
Yeah, it's been weird. Like, I've mostly been trying to write and keep busy, but every so often the gigs come up in my calendar and I'm still at home, so it's a bit, but sure, we're coping, we're going with it, you know.
Yeah. What do you think of the online thing, sort of doing gigs online?
I've done a few of them now, and I feel like it's the best way to still communicate with people and still have that kind of connection, even though everybody's in their own homes. And it's been really fun trying to work out the best way to do them as well. So we did a massive one in the Guildhall for my EP launch, and it went down really well. So like that's one thing that's come of this, is that's been really cool, you know.
I mean, but obviously it's important for us to get back to playing live music in front of a live audience again. I mean, from the response you've got, have you kind of realised just how important music is to other people?
Oh yeah, completely. You know, I don't think anybody would have got through this if it wasn't for art, if it wasn't for movies, films, music, and I feel like now people are realising that music is important and that it needs to be sustained and that people have to take it seriously, you know.
And what are your memories of Atlantic Sessions?
I love Atlantic Sessions. It's really nice to be with a room full of people who are there just to hear the music and to have that connection. So Atlantic Sessions to me feels like a very homely thing, and it's always nice discovering new music or people that you haven't heard of through it as well, you know.
Beautiful.
Shut my mouth, 'cause I don't know what might come out, and I'd wanna wait right now if it was okay. My tired bones keep trying to stay afloat, but I'm not so sure that I could find the strength. I need some room to breathe, 'cause I'm getting tired of holding my breath, and I don't know how to feel when I'm in the bed that I've made for myself. Constant noise, I'm sorry I can't hear much. My deafening fears are still keeping me awake. With my shoulders back, don't show them I'm falling flat, no matter the cost of what this always takes. I need some room to breathe, 'cause I'm getting tired of holding my breath, and I don't know how to feel when I'm in the bed that I've made for myself. I can't make sense of what is real when I'm not here, and I'm not here. I have forgotten how it feels to be so free when I'm not free. And I'm just a mountain caving in. After all this time, I have broken myself down. And I need some room to breathe, 'cause I'm getting tired of holding my breath, and I don't know how to feel when I'm in the bed that I've made for myself. I need some room to breathe, 'cause I'm getting tired of holding my breath, and I don't know how to feel when I'm in the bed that I've made for myself.
Ports, gentlemen, we miss you so much we thought we'd bring you out the appear and give you hypothermia. How are you getting on?
Not cold, but great.
Yeah. So how have you been getting on? What have you been up to?
I think we're just trying to make the most of it. I mean, even getting to come out here and do a gig, it's just great. Just to see other people and play music.
One of the things about lockdown was like everything just kind of slowed right down dramatically. There was more kind of time and more space. I mean, did that affect your writing? Did that influence your writing?
At the start, I'd say it definitely did. But I don't know, there's some kind of pent-up aggression, you know, with what's going on. That it's kind of sped up the pace a wee bit. Yeah. So like new stuff we've been writing is getting a bit heavier.
You see a lot of tension just creeping into the songs, like constantly.
I come on with a wee folk song, and the next one you're ending like Metallica's new song.
I think everybody's kind of feeling that, right?
It's just that general. I wouldn't be anger, would it? That's just that kind of, you know, here's the arts, push it aside, forget about you, even though we've contributed a lot.
We came up here to retrain as scientists.
I'm going to be a marine biologist.
I don't know what I'm going to retrain.
Yous are firm favourites both with Snowwater and with Atlantic Sessions. We loved having you up. Every performance you've done has been amazing. I mean, what are your kind of Atlantic Sessions highlights?
We had an absolute ball. With Joshua Burnside, and
the town hall.
The town hall, yeah.
The town hall was just such a perfect kind of venue. The seating arrangement, everything was just warm. And then you just had this feeling about the actual place itself. You were just walking about and there was musicians everywhere and there was people just getting ready to go to the shows. It was just that feeling of energy, and it's something I think we miss the most. Just knowing that something's about to happen, a gig's about to go on and everyone's ready for it, or if it's not your gig, you're about to go to a gig, you know, and I think that's one of the saddest things about the restrictions and what you miss about events like
you seem to take stuff like that for granted. You really do. Like now you would kind of do anything. Maybe you'll just walk down the street and be like, oh, there's going to be somebody playing here, and there's going to be somebody playing here, and there's going to be somebody playing here, and we always just took that for granted.
Mm. It's a big variety as well, isn't it?
It is. It's just all types of musicians, and I think it's a really wonderful thing for the North Coast. It really is. It's just really heightens the area that we're in, you know.
And the setting. Just even having the backdrop with it as well. Like, so you come out of a gig and then you've just got this surrounding you. It's something else.
Well, listen, lads, I'm sorry we couldn't do it properly this year. It's a big regret of ours. Nobody can. But we hopefully will be back next year. We hope you are too. And maybe try and have a new album for us. Do you know what I mean? See what you can do.
It could be a death metal album, but we'll have something.
Just knock something together. Ports, thank you so much. Lovely to see you, lads.
Thanks.
We lost our mind. Took a little while to find out where we are. Played with the time, somewhere out of town, just stayed out off the grid. I drew a line, kept the closest to us, everyone else fled. Beating in the dark, doesn't make much sense. We lost our way. Maybe in time our eyes will adjust. We slept outside, the willows gently fizz, the starlings clean the sky. Said this is night, then buried in a head right up next to mine. Reading in the dark, doesn't make much sense. We lost our way. Maybe in time our eyes will adjust. Reading in the dark, doesn't make much sense. We lost our way. Maybe in time our eyes will adjust.
Thank you very much for joining us. Isn't it great to see some live music and conversation again? Yeah. Tune into our next programme. We'll have music from Tour Alaska, Darkling, New Pagans and Anthony Toner. Until then, stay safe, support local music and play it really loud.